So we all know the anime has some one-sided fights, right? I thought it would be very appropriate to start a series highlighting some of the most one-sided fights in all of anime. These works of art need a rightful place to be displayed to the masses, and thus comes the Museum of Minkage. We're gonna go through each show that I've seen, so then we're gonna look at Baki. And if you haven't watched Baki, you should, because it's really ridiculous, it's really funny. It's very surprising not to see someone get their ass beat at least once an episode in the show. And there's some pretty brutal ones on here, so let's get into it. Now, if you look to the left, you see our first piece. Oliver versus Dip and Dot. Starting off very strong here. Now, when I use the term fight, please take it very lightly, especially for this one. Gang, not only is this one of the most one-sided fights in anime history, it's also the fastest. Gang, he literally just put his hand on folks' head and turned that nigga into a lily pad. He treated that nigga like a Pepsi can. You know what Tom and Jerry, like Tom will have some heavy shit dropped on him and he'll cartoonishly walk around flat? That's how this nigga was. He turned folks' ass to an Oreo thin. He turned folks' ass to an accordion. He turned that nigga to a coaster. What makes it worse? That it didn't look like it was that difficult to do. And Oliver just walked off from that shit like it was a Tuesday afternoon with his hand in his pockets. Yujiro over there on the side cackling at this nigga. Niggas in the crowd like, damn, why he even signed up for this month? The crazy thing is, I would not be surprised if he's alive, because this is Baki. Imagine going home to your OG and she asking how it went. You didn't gotta lie and say it was a close fight. You'll get him next time, son. Next time? Speaking of next time, mom, I'm never fighting again. Now, for the next piece, if you look to the left, you see Jack versus Muhammad Ali Jr. Sponge Me boy, this was brutal. That nigga Jack Amini, he beat that nigga Muhammad Ali Jr. so bad that he had Muhammad Ali Jr. worried about Baki. He was sitting there like, shit, god damn, Baki beat this nigga? Damn. This is a prize piece at the Museum of Minkage. I love how abstract this ass whooping was, because there was nothing calculated about this fight. He was just doing whatever. Jack was just doing whatever. No game plan, just freestyling. If we be honest, we could be very honest, this whole video could have been Muhammad Ali Jr. because he was getting cooked damn near every time he was on the screen. Now, for our next piece, if you look over to the left over there again, you see Sikorsky versus that nigga in the gym. This might be the most disrespectful exchange in all of Baki. And that's saying a lot, because Yujiro took a dude's cheeks essentially just because he could. Bro, this was wild. Sikorsky was really beating his ass with gym equipment. He was beating folks' ass with dumbbells. What we working today, bitch ass nigga? Chest to shoulders or back and back? Bang, bang, bang. And he had a nerve to pick up that barbell with 225 on it and started beating his ass with that. And that's not all. To finish off this gorgeous work of art, folks did the unthinkable and pulled his wee-wee out and started peeing on that nigga. You know how disrespectful that is? Imagine a nigga beat your ass, he just unzip his pants and goon on your head. Like, that is crazy. You gotta die at that point. Yeah, you gotta die at that point. This is for sure one of the most prestigious pieces in our exhibit today, and I think that you guys will really enjoy this one. Fight number 4, Yujiro versus Emperor Kaku. I like to call this piece by many names. Face your fears, facing adversity, taking things at face value, or FaceTime. Alright, let me stop. But Yujiro really ripped this nigga face off and threw that motherfucker into the crowd like it was a damn Travis Scott t-shirt. Then Kaku tried to hit the "I'm just getting started" and proceeded to get one-shotted. Had Kaya, Retsu, and all them niggas in the stands offended, mad as hell that they master they just got put in a frame and put on display. This is a beautiful piece. As my homie from Spy Family would say, this is the most elegant piece in the exhibit today. Fight number 5. Muhammad Ali Jr. versus Shibukawa. Now, if you look to the left, we have our final piece in the exhibit today, Muhammad Ali Jr. versus Shibukawa. Man, I really tried not to put Muhammad Ali Jr. on here twice, but gang, folks are really getting smoked that whole arc. And I know it doesn't get more brutal than Jack. That fight with Shibukawa was really a close second. Shibukawa really made sure that he knew that they were not on the same level. Bro ass was slamming that nigga by his finger like Hulk was slamming Loki. You could hear that bitch popping and locking every time he lifted him. Shibukawa really like massacred folks, and he talking about "let's meet again, big guy" at the end of the fight. My brother, you gonna need an orbital V-set to find my ass after this one. I'm disappearing off the face of the earth. I'm never fighting again after this. This is traumatizing. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's Baki exhibit on this section of the Museum of Minkage. Let me know down in the comments what show deserves to have the next exhibit, and also hit the like and sub button. And as always, man, have a great day. Peace.
We seem to disagree. Pray that you protect her and increase my sympathy. I'm a mini you, one day I'll have a mini me. I'm your son, I shouldn't treat you like an enemy. I get annoyed when you point out all my